Okay, so we have this old ass Yamaha. It's a crank, no start. They drove it for a little while and then it shut down on them while they were driving it. I've tried choking it. There's no change. There's reverse. Old two-cycler. So let's get the cap opened and figure out what's up. So, smelling the gas, it smells like diesel fuel. Pull the carburetor off. We're going to check and see if we have spark first. Here's what an old Yamaha looks like under the hood, under the body. I had to push it outside because I couldn't open the canopy with the top on it. Ooh, this is really stuck in there. Yamaha did have a good idea though with lifting the whole body off like this to be able to work on it because you don't have any restrictions really. BPR or BR6ES. I don't have any of those, I don't think. I'm gonna have to, before we take anything apart, check and see what our compression's okay. Not the greatest, but it's okay. We have spark. Fuel pump is right down in there. A little round thing right there. That's the fuel pump. See if we got any fuel flowing. See if we can prime the fuel system since it's not. So, fuel is pumping now, so I'm thinking that that's all the problem was. See if it, rather try to fix it before we pull anything apart. Start it and get it up in the air. See what happens on its own. Camera down so I can choke it. Pull the carb off. Nowhere to put the camera, guys, so I can't get you an angle here to see what I'm doing. Take this off so I can get it out because it's basically stuck. These are on upside down. See that there? Well, looks like it was abandoned anyway, so. whacking it. A little bit of shit in there, a bit rusty in there too. Oh, there's a lot of bit of shit in there. Yeah, a lot of solid rusty nonsense in there. That's why she wasn't running. Bowl's clean. Bit of corrosion in there though. There's no getting away from that. That's the way that is, I guess. Let's hope this comes out without, here we go, too much trouble. Pins coming out for the float. This carburetor looks a bit dry. Here's the float valve. UPS. I like to get everything clean first. At least the passage is clean, and then put it back together kinda. Take it to the parts washer and douche it down real quick. Helps with the working on it. Okay, there we go. Better. Not perfect. You know, I just try to get most of the stuff off so I can see what the hell I'm looking at here. And then I'll hit it again with some carb cleaner to get the moisture out. Blow it out real quick with some air. Good to go. Put it back together. remember, just snug. Oh, this thing is blocked solid. There we go. That's better. I can see the shits sitting in there. See, and I don't clean these until I take them apart. I won't clean the outside until I take them apart so I can see what's in there. Gloves do a really good job at repelling this nonsense, this garbage. It's a good thing. That in. Okay. Rinse this off. This carburetor looks like it's never been taken apart. No cracks in this. It wasn't full of liquid when I took it apart, so I know it's good. Get some of the scum off of it so it doesn't do it happen again. Put the pin back in. Yep, this is blocked too. Not more. Yeah, it's clear now. That's good. Rinse the water out of this. Okay, so put it back in the golf cart. Wipe this out so there's no dirt going in there. Okay, there's that. There's that. To get rid of that broken hose and reconnect this one here. Oh, we're gonna cut that off. And this is because it broke when I took it off. This will give us a nice clean connection, and this is basically the line that goes down to the oil pump, the oil injector rather. Might have to yeah. nudge it in because I keep slipping on it. Come on. Okay, there we go. Trying not to. There, okay. Okay. Put that back on. That. I'm gonna hook that back up. Fuel line's hooked up. I'm gonna leave the fuel line loose until I get it running because I want to make sure that I have fuel flow before I hook it back up. Actually, put that on upside down, didn't I? Yes, yes I did. Okay. Now I can put this back in, like so. Let's see, this is our choke. Okay, let's loosen that up a bit. Take the gloves off to do the delicate stuff here. Put the clevis and pin. Gotta pick up the clamps for these, but like I said, I want to make sure it runs before we clamp them all together. Okay, successful repair. Just put all the clamps back together and we'll be good to go. That's it. All the clamps are back on. That one, this one, this one. All right, close it up, get it out of here. Next one.